Hi guys! So today I'm going to review the 2014 Korean drama Modern Farmer. It is 20 episodes and each episode is about an hour to an hour and 5 minutes long. So the basic premise of this drama follows a rock band called Excellent Souls, EXO for short, and they are a popular rock band on the brink of stardom, but flash forward 7 years and the group failed to make it to the big time, and now all 4 of the members have went their separate ways. The leader, the main vocalist and guitarist, is Lee Min-gi, played by Lee Hong-gi. Lee Min-gi is doing various odd jobs while avoiding loan sharks. Kang Hyuk, who is the keyboardist, is a medical student who is interning at his father's hospital. And you can tell he's kind of bored with what he's doing and is constantly causing trouble and kind of butting heads with his father. Yoo Han-chul, who is the bass guitarist, is kind of stuck in a mundane office job where he is abused and kind of ridiculed by his superiors on a daily basis. And he's miserable. Han Gi-jun, the drummer and youngest member, is studying to become a government employee, something he doesn't really want to do but is kind of being forced to do by his parents, and he's pretty miserable as well. So all 4 of these guys are kind of in places in their life that they don't want to be right now. Well, Lee Min-gi's grandmother passes away and she leaves him her farm. He wants to sell the farm, but finds out that he's not able to. He sees a news segment about cabbages and researches it a little, and decides he wants to grow cabbages to earn enough money for the group to release an album. So he convinces Han-chul and Gi-jun to come with him to work on the farm and grow these cabbages. Kang Hyuk ends up tagging along, even though Min-gi really doesn't want him to come with, because they kind of had a falling out years before that we don't really know the specifics about till later on in the drama. When they arrive at the village, Min-gi runs into his former childhood first love named Yoon-hee. And Yoon-hee is now the village foreman, and she is also a single mother. And although Min-gi and Yoon-hee have this former connection, the two butt heads quite a lot and argue, even though Yoon-hee does help out Min-gi quite a lot throughout the drama. The 4 city boys have trouble adjusting to country village living and are completely unprepared for the challenges of farming. To sum it up, the drama is basically a fish out of water story combined with some music and a lot of humor. I will start with what I liked about the drama and then move on to what I didn't like. Firstly, Modern Farmer has to be one of the funniest dramas that I've ever watched. Like I said, I've watched over 150 dramas from different countries, and I have watched some that are funny, and a lot of dramas do have some humor aspects, but few dramas have made me laugh to the point of crying like this drama did. And it maintained its humor throughout. It didn't just have some humor in the beginning or sprinkle throughout like most dramas do, and then, you know, the actual drama elements overtake the humor, but it was pretty funny throughout. And most of the humor comes from, like I said, them adjusting to country life, like being scared of wildlife and completely not knowing anything about farming and just things like that, which are funny. And also a lot of pop culture references from South Korea and also from America, which were pretty funny and that I particularly enjoyed. The other highlight of this drama would be the characters. There is a wide array of interesting and quirky characters, mostly the village people, and the different people that come into the village throughout the drama's run. You just have so many different individuals and different personalities and like eccentricities and just so many fun people that play off of each other. The interactions between the characters and the reactions of the characters are, like I said, along with the humor, the best parts about this drama. And overall, it's a very character-driven, character-centric drama. Like I said, there's just so many quirky characters, like a man who mumbles instead of speaks because of some long hidden secret, and then there's a couple, two people that have been in love since they were teenagers, but something has always kept them from being together. There's an illegal immigrant from North Korea. There's just all these zany characters, and it really makes the drama. Now, with that being said, I'll move on to what I didn't like. And sadly, there's a lot of things that I didn't like about this drama. Firstly, would have to be the central romance, which almost is non-existent. Yoon-hee and Min-gi are supposed to be 3 years apart. Yoon-hee is supposed to be 3 years older, and Min-gi is supposed to be like 27. She's supposed to be, I guess, about 30. Well, I think this was a very bad, casting decision. And I think the problem lies in miscasting, not so much in the actors' ability themselves. Lee Hong-gi is a decent actor, but he's only 24 years old in real life, and he has that kind of baby face, so he looks 21 or 20. He looks pretty young. And Lee Honey is a beautiful actress, but she does look her age of 31. So casting her to be very, very close to age with Lee Hong-gi just doesn't make sense. And there have been other dramas that have had, Nuna romances, and I'm totally okay with that. But, the actual ages of the actors. Just as with the drama Secret Love Affair, we have a woman that's almost 20 years older than the man, but they say her age. It's not like they're pretending she's only 10 years older or 5 years older. And even in the drama like Me Too Flower, where there was a little bit miscasting there as well, because Yoon Si-yoon was supposed to be way older. Yoon Si-yoon is playing a character that is far older than he is, and he looks young for his age. But that kind of works in that capacity with the actress who looks older than him, because they had chemistry. And that's the missing element in Modern Farmer, is that Lee Hong-gi and Lee Honey do not have chemistry whatsoever. And again, I think that's just a miscasting. That's not totally the fault of the actors, because you can't make chemistry happen if it doesn't exist. And you just kind of get the feeling from the drama that they're more of a friendship, or even an older sister, younger brother relationship, not so much a romantic one. Lee Honey actually has way more romantic chemistry with Park Min-woo than she does with Lee Hong-gi. And Park Min-woo also looks, his age or a little older, so again, it just fits better. Another reason besides the chemistry and the miscasting for age sake is that there is hardly any effort or time put into developing their romantic relationship. It's not until the very end of the drama, the last few episodes, and even the last part of the last episode, that any effort is put into their romantic relationship. Because their relationship was not developed throughout the drama, it just really feels shoehorned in and not authentic or genuine. So the romantic relationship just never really worked for me, and I never found it believable. Speaking of being poorly developed, that leads me to my second biggest gripe with this drama, which is the story. While I described the main storyline in the beginning of this review, the drama seems to sometimes forget what its main plot was supposed to be. And a lot of times throughout the drama, it would get so far away from the initial story of them growing these cabbages in order to get a music career, you would sometimes forget that they actually were musicians when they picked up instruments, or be doing something else and forget that they were supposed to be growing cabbages. It just seemed like a lot of important elements were just put on the back burner a lot of times and weren't given very much importance. And what little story there actually was developed very, very slowly throughout the drama. And although the drama didn't necessarily seem to drag, for me at least, because of the, like I said, the humor and the character reactions and interactions, it was still kind of disappointing that the story was kind of non-existent. There were also plot points and other important storylines that were introduced throughout the drama and in the beginning of the drama, and by the finale, those elements were either completely thrown out or just not finalized. And I really don't like when dramas do that. And I know that dramas are filmed and written at around the same time, like it's kind of a bad schedule, but I just hate when there's like so many loose ends not tied up, and that bothers me the most about dramas. While the ending of this drama is nowhere near as bad as, let's say, Big or 49 Days, it was pretty equal to the ending of K-Pop The Ultimate Audition. I just felt, like I said previously, a lot of important storylines just kind of went to the wayside, and they weren't finalized. They either weren't brought up again, or they just kind of magically went away. And I just really don't like that. And the last 3 minutes of this drama, the last 3 minutes of the last episode of this drama, really made me reconsider my overall rating for this drama. That's how kind of bad it was. I was hoping that the last 3 minutes were going to be a dream sequence or something like that, because I felt that there was no way that was actually the ending of the drama, and I was really surprised and disappointed when it was. It was a very, very anticlimactic ending, and it just was odd. It was poorly written. It was lazy, and it just didn't fit with the tone of the rest of the drama. The ending was realistic, but kind of depressing, and it just made the rest of the drama and all that you were building up to, it just kind of made the rest of the drama seem pretty pointless. And I'm just not sure why they went with a true to life scenario for the ending when the rest of the drama was not ever trying to be realistic. Most of the characters and the situations were not realistic whatsoever, so again, I just don't understand why they went the direction that they did with the ending. It wasn't a happy ending per se, and to me it was just really, really disappointing and kind of ruined a lot of the efforts that the characters had made throughout the drama. So on all fronts, really, really bad ending. Although, like I said, the ending kind of made me rethink my score. I had to just take a step back and not get too emotional about 3 minutes worth when most of the 20 hours that I spent watching this drama I did enjoy. I did find it very funny. I did love all the characters, and it was just the awkward romance and the non-existent storyline that fell flat for me. So overall, I give Modern Farmer about a 7 or a 7.5 out of 10. If you're looking for something light and funny with a lot of humor and doesn't go too much into heavy drama territory, I would recommend watching this, especially if you like any of the actors that are in it. But if you're looking for something with a substantial plot and a lot of romance, I would definitely check out a different drama. So that's my review for Modern Farmer. And let me know if you've watched this drama, what your thoughts are, if you liked it or disliked it, and what you thought about the ending, because I'm curious. That was my review, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye.